With a forward base secured on the moon, Cobra 1 held off repeated attacks from the Crimson Bears Battalion and the unidentified American forces. The Black Dog stabilized the region, but the enemy's true motives and identity remain unknown. However, with the Black Dogs cut off from the rest of the NSDF and unsure of how deep the Soviet and American conspiracy goes, Commander Shaw, acting independently of NSDF High Command, reassigned Cobra 1 and his team to Mars. The Black Dog's intelligence team had intercepted chatter suggesting the Soviets were developing a new class of heavy weapon. While the source was unverified, the potential threat was too large to ignore. Meanwhile, General Collins, Commander Jason Bates, and the 1st Astro Cavalry have just made landfall. The insertion wasn't contested at first, but the CCA was already here and moved fast to engage. Somehow, the Soviets knew Mars was the next step, and they got here first. Collins gives the order to Grizzly 1, establish a foothold and repel any CCA forces. But Mars holds more than just enemies. Buried beneath this barren world, traces of something ancient remains, remnants of a civilization lost to time. The war may have brought them here, but something far older will shape what happens next. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a little bit different today. I'm recording this live and on the fly, so hopefully I don't screw up too much. Before I get this episode, I want to give a huge shout out to JJ153 or Puss as he's known on Steam, for helping me out with a little situation regarding a mod. Had a couple of noise issues that were just not going to be fun. Would have been a huge headphone warning. Thank you to him personally for coming to save the day so I can do this episode, get out on a reasonable time. Part of the reason why I'm doing it live. So anyway, we've got a new, we're now finally landing on Mars. We've got our first mission to go, so let's get started. Battlezone update. With the open arrival of the CCA and the uncertainty of continued hostilities, NSDF Command has decided to reveal one of its most guarded secrets. After the 1952 meteor shower that brought biometal to the attention of the US government, an important discovery was made. Biometal can be found in pools in the ground. These pools are of alien origin and are a biometal construct. Set deep into the ground, they grow from a steam-producing geyser to an open pool that provides a reservoir of biometal. Scavengers can deploy into extractors onto a pool and pump the biometal out. This greatly increases recovery rates. Locating, securing, and deploying scavengers on the biometal pools should be a top priority for any BCC in a battle zone. Basically, what the long and short is, this is the scavenger mechanic in Battlezone 2. You find a geyser of biometal, put your scavenger on there, your scavengers will deploy. Still, you want your scavengers running around to get scrapped. NSDF update. It appears that the CCA tracked our deployment to Mars and have beaten us to the surface. We do not know how they could have gained advanced knowledge of our intentions to move onto the Red Planet. General Collins has ordered an investigation into the matter. And the engineering report. You'll have additional building resources provided you by the NSDF TU-12 Advanced Mobile Unit Factory. Fuck, that's a mouthful. The AMFU deploys into a factory building that is tooled to build combat vehicles. So we're starting to get the cool stuff. We kind of saw that in the previous Black Dogs mission. Our objectives: establish a base at one of the locations, deploy scavengers, avoid the CCA base, and defend against CCA attacks. So basically build a beachhead. And we get to see one of the Coxxon's little additions, the Big Betty dropship. Absolutely beautiful to look at. Anyway, this is done.
Mars. The Greek god of war and the blood-red planet. There couldn't have been a more appropriate place for uncovering the origins of this material that we'd fabricated into such amazing weapons. When we left, in some ways we knew more, and in some ways we knew less. But we sure did further the legacy of Mars.
Commander, this is the most important mission you will ever face. The fate of our country depends upon your success here. The CCA has beaten us to Mars, and after the fiasco on the moon, our forces are greatly weakened. We need you to secure and fortify a region on the surface so that we can establish a base. The CCA has detected our landing and has dispatched scouts to monitor our movements. They're building a base to the southeast and are beginning to fan out to other strategic locations. We've identified 3 areas with sufficient geothermal activity for building a base. We need you to take and hold at least one area before the CCA controls the whole planet. We've dropped a fourth nav beacon outside the Soviet base. They look well fortified. I do not recommend launching a direct assault. Good luck, Commander. We're counting on you. Moving out. Moving out.
Alright.
Getting scrapped.
So I've chosen the
Getting scrapped.
northwestern deploy zone.
Moving out.
Pretty good holdout area, good sight lines, and good mouthing. So, however, what you want to do is you do want to get your scavengers and send them out to the pools. You get your first 2 deployed. As your recycler's deploying, build a third, take that pool, and build a couple more scavengers so you can start collecting scrap quicker.
Recycler here. Construction started.
There's not much to it at the moment. Just build up your forces as quickly as you can.
In transit. Getting scrapped. Getting scrapped.
So you scav pools for now, your extractors, once they're deployed. Get on that, mate. Your scrap pools for now should be pretty safe. Enemy doesn't really attack it in this mission. If you still feel unsure or uncertain, you're going to be building a lot of turrets this mission, so you feel free to put a couple around them if you need to, but I don't feel a need to do so. I do like this ridge. It's a nice ridge. We can hold this ridge.
Recycler here.
Build another scavenger to go around collecting spare scrap. So compared to Battlezone 98 Redux and also Battlezone Combat Commander 2, because your scavengers are a hover vehicle, they are very effective at getting ground scrap, much quicker than you normally would get ground scrap with a standard scavenger, the track scavengers in Battlezone 2. So abuse that fact.
Incoming CCA units.
Looks like the party's about to arrive.
Recycler here. Construction started.
Badger here.
Building complete.
In transit. Gladly.
2 light tanks.
Turret deployed.
One light tank and a tank, sorry.
Woohoo! Attack wave destroyed, Commander.
Recycler here. Construction started.
Badger here. In transit.
Building complete.
So part of our objectives was to build 10 badges. I don't think you technically have to, but honestly, you can never have enough badger.
Turret deployed. In transit.
Recycler here. Construction started. Building.
Turret deployed.
Building. Building complete. Recycler here. Construction started.
Turret deployed.
Building complete.
In transit. Gladly.
Looks like the AI comes around that hill, so I'm going to put one a bit closer to the base.
Recycler here.
Let's organise up our turrets, get them into group 6.
Gladly.
So you do want, when you're setting up your turret line, you kind of want to do a big surround of your base, or where you're deploying yourself. You will be attacked from all the different directions.
Turret deployed. In transit.
Recycler here.
With free pools as well, you should be able to pump out turrets really quickly. You've got a lot of scrap to work with here, and you don't have much you need to build. Once you get your defensive line sorted up, I will be building tanks, and as required as I go along.
In transit.
A fighting force never goes wrong.
Construction started. Building complete.
In transit. Turret deployed. Gladly. In transit.
Recycler here.
Badger here. Gladly.
Move them over, keep all your stuff organised.
Recycler here. Construction started.
Turret deployed. In transit.
Recycler here.
Gladly. Turret deployed. In transit.
There's not too much here, so you just need a...
CCA squadron approaching on an attack run.
Oh look, I'm getting another scrap delivery.
Getting scrap.
Recycler here. Construction started.
Figured it might be worthwhile to build the factory now, just so I have it ready to go.
Building complete. Moving out.
Just pop it down next to your recycler here.
Yes, sir.
That's coming from the south. Check your radios and see where they're coming from. They're going wide. Oh,
Unit factory online.
from the elf.
Got him, Commander! All attacking units destroyed! Repeat, all attacking units destroyed!
Recycler here. Construction started. Building.
In transit. Gladly. In transit.
Turret should have enough depression there, but maybe move them forward a little bit.
Deployed. Turret deployed. Turret deployed. In transit.
As usual, put them on top of the ridge so they can shoot inwards if they need to as well, should a unit just decide to blow past your defensive line and go straight for your recycler. You will fail the mission if you lose your recycler.
Building complete.
In transit. Turret deployed. Turret deployed. Badger here. In transit.
I got enough depression, I'm happy with that.
Badger here. Defending area. Defending area.
So, thing you've
Badger
noticed, you can only have a max of 10 units per group.
defending area.
That's the issue I was running into there. So we'll make another group,
Recycler here.
and we'll get a few more.
Turret
Oh,
deployed. Commander, radar has picked up an attack squadron gathering to our southwest. General Collins fears they may be trying to flank our position. Lieutenant Corbett has dropped a nav beacon in the area, and General Collins has issued orders to investigate.
so you want to investigate that pretty quickly, not right away. You don't necessarily need a force, but it can be worthwhile to bring a friend with you.
Deployed.
Building complete.
See what the Soviets are planning. But you want to make sure your base is set up first. I've only got the Grizzly and the Bobcat. Grizzly's good enough for me.
Building underway.
Badger here. In transit. Turret deployed. Unit complete. Rolling. Badger here. In transit.
Unit factory building underway. Recycler here. Construction started. Building.
Turret deployed.
Unit complete.
Rolling. Moving. Burning shit.
Alright, bring your friends, go investigate the new objective.
Building complete.
Here comes another attack wave.
Let's see if our turrets can hold that while I'm away from base. I can't see with satellite, so we'll have to
Commander,
play it by radar.
we are still waiting for you to recon the CCA's activity near the nav beacon we dropped for you. We are picking up an object in the middle of the CCA squadron. What the heck is that? General, better have a look at this.
What places? Grizzly 1, this is General Collins. You now have a second mission priority. Whatever that thing is, I want it. Use your unit factory to build a tug and get that object back to the recycler. Collins out.
So, with the strange object, just simply build a tug as Colin said, and you want to get it back. Fight off these guards.
In transit. Yeah! All enemy units destroyed.
What do we got here? Okay. Where are they? it up then.
Yes, sir.
Recycler here.
Make sure you don't keep building units. You don't want your scrap to just go out or get to a stage where you can't generate any more scrap, so make sure you keep something in on the factory on queue. You can put a unit on queue in your factory and recycle it by holding down the shift key and hitting the build button. I'm going to tell my friends here to guard the Relic while the tug comes on the way down. Let's have a look here. If they were guarding that Relic, chances are they were trying to pick it up too.
Recycler here. Construction started.
Oh, assassins and guards, alright.
Building complete.
Yes, sir.
They might be flankers, but in numbers you will lose that fight.
Warning. Damage critical.
Oh, that's going to be annoying. It's not a mission failure to lose the tug, but it makes things more annoying.
Commander, this is Hover Tug 1. We've got the cargo.
Commander, Hover Tug reports object has been secured.
Hauling cargo. Keep your
Unit
pants
factory
on.
here. Recycler here. Construction started. Building.
Getting scrap. Getting scrap. Getting scrap. Building on the way.
Oh, there's that tug.
Protecting the flock. Rolling.
Building complete.
So keep in mind there is assassin units in this mission. It means they'll beeline straight for you and try and kill you. They mostly just be flankers, but don't get caught out alone when you're at low health. Some turrets have taken a beating.
Recycler here. Construction started. Burning chute. Building complete.
Hauling cargo. Rolling. In transit. Grizzly here. Who's next? Burning chute. Grizzly here. Rolling.
Unit complete.
Rolling.
Incoming attack wave.
Hauling cargo.
Alright, got the object. Now just need to hold on. Oh. So just heads up, as you can see, get attacked from behind. This can be devastating if you're not prepared for it, hence the reason why we put turrets at the back here.
Watch out! CCA attack squadron approaching from the rear! Hauling cargo. Following.
So now that you got the tug, you're going to have guards trying to come after the object. You know,
All enemy units destroyed, Grizzly One.
the attack waves coming from the front, and you shouldn't get any more attacks from behind. So it should be good to, if you need to, shuffle your turrets around, but I wouldn't.
Grizzly here. Attacking enemy. Rolling.
Make sure you heal up any damaged units.
Grizzly here. Moving. Protecting the
Unit
flock.
factory here. Building underway.
Oh, that Tud's having a bad day.
Rolling. Grizzly here. Burning chute. Grizzly here. Burning chute. Yes, sir. Grizzly here. Rolling.
Recycler here. Construction started.
Grizzly here. Grizzly here. Rolling. Rolling.
Attack wave coming from the south.
Base under attack.
Scavengers.
Unit factory here. Building underway.
As usual, it's like any sort of resource game in an RTS game. You want to keep managing your resources. You never want to cap out. It's a waste of resources. So make sure you always keep spending where possible. When in doubt, more tanks, more scouts, more turrets. Usually you can't go wrong. Now you could, apparently you can go and attack that CCA base. It's a bit of a mission. You could do it if you wanted to do it for a bit of fun. I won't be doing it today, but it is a strategy you can take if you wish to. Just understand that on the way there is a lot of turrets, and it's not a requirement for you to complete this mission.
Multiple CCA units on an attack run.
Another tug come to donate himself to the cause. Here they are. This is the big one, so this is where a fight's going to really truly happen.
Attacking enemy. Rolling. Yes, sir.
Base object attack.
Looks like one of them is going to kill that scavenger.
Unit factory here.
So when you lose a scavenger, your max scrap supply will drop down. Keep that in mind.
Woohoo! Attack wave destroyed, Commander.
Scavenger here. Getting scrap. Rolling. Scavenger here. Getting scrap.
Good job, Commander. We just intercepted a Soviet transmission. CCA contingent is feeling their losses and has been ordered to stand down. Area secure.
I'll cut up part of the dialogue. Alright, that's the end of the Relic discovered. Let's get through this debriefing, hey? Good job, Commander Bates. The discovery of the artifact at Sedona has raised the stakes in the space race. Engineering believes that the captured relic contains the complete historical records of the race that created the biometal. If this is true, that relic could provide strategic information that would allow us to manipulate the biometal into new forms. We've classified all information regarding the discovery. Unfortunately, the relic is for the most part a giant cipher. A few visual matches and some pattern analysis have allowed our linguistics experts to fit together a few pieces of the puzzle. They believe that they've located another alien structure built near a dormant volcano at the Olympics Mons region. Its purpose is unknown. Command wants to gather information at the site to further deciphering efforts. Up next will be the unexpected connection, as we start the dive into what this mysterious alien race that created the biometal was. If you like what I'm doing here, like the video, hit subscribe, throw a comment down below, and be safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.